Summary in the interpretation of the Holy Quran, page 11 of the Quran. They said, let your Lord show us what it is that the cow is similar to us and that we are hopefully to converts. 70. He said that he says that it is a cow that does not humiliate the earth and does not water the plowing Muslim who has nothing in it. They said, now I came with the truth, and they slaughtered it, and what they almost did. 71. And if you killed a soul you turned in it, and Allah is the way out of what you were silent. 72. We said, beat him with some of them as well as God greets God the dead, and show you his verses so that you may be rational. 73. And then your hearts are hardened from then on, they are like stones or more cruel. And they are stones for what the rivers burst out of, and some of them do not crack and the water comes out of them, and from them for what falls out of fear of God, and what God is oblivious to what you are doing. S 74. They aspire to believe in you, and a team of them heard the words of God and then distorted them from after what they thought of knowing. 75. And if they met those who believed, they said safe, and if they disagreed with each other, they said, tell them what God has opened to you to argue with you at your Lord. Will you not be reasonable? S 70. Then they went so far as to be stubborn, saying, pray to us your Lord so that he may show us more of their attributes, for the cow with the qualities mentioned are so many that we cannot assign them from among them. They assert that they are hopefully converted to the cow to be slaughtered. 71. Moses said to them, God says that the character of this cow is that it is not humiliated by working in plowing, nor in watering the land, and it is safe from defects, it has no sign of a color other than its yellow color. And then they said, now I have come up with the exact description that appoints the cow perfectly, and they slaughtered it after they were about not to slaughter it because of controversy and intransigence. 72. Remember when you killed one of you and you scrambled, each of you pays for himself the charge of murder, and throws it at others, until you quarrel, and God is the way out of what you were hiding from killing that innocent person. S 73. We said to you, strike the dead man with a part of the cow that you have ordered to slaughter, God will revive him to tell who the murderer is. They did so, and he was told of his killer. Like the revival of this deceased, God revives the dead on the day of judgment, and shows you the evidence of his power, so that you may reason it and truly believe in Allah the Almighty. S 74. After these eloquent sermons and brilliant miracles, your hearts were hardened until they became like stones, even more solid than them. 75. Do you, believers, after you have learned the truth about the state of the Jews and their stubbornness, expect them to believe and respond to you? A group of their scholars heard the words of God revealed to them in the Torah. They then changed their words and meanings after they understood and knew about them, knowing the magnitude of their crime. 76. One of the contradictions and cunning of the Jews is that if some of them meet the believers, they confess to them the sincerity of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, and the authenticity of his message, which is attested to in the Torah. But when the Jews are devoid of each other, they recite among themselves because of these confessions, because Muslims make an argument against them in their recognition of the sincerity of the prophecy. One of the benefits of the verses that some of the hearts of the worshippers are harsher than hard stones, they do not relent to a sermon, nor do they live up to a memory. Evidence and evidence, even if great, do not work if the heart is not surrendering to God. The verses revealed the truth of what the Jewish souls implied, where they inherited recklessness, deception, and manipulation of religion. January 11th.